Hey guys, welcome to we are. Hey guys, welcome to the finals of our trimester 1 8-ball comp for CueSoc 2019. I am Glanden, commentating once again for you, and beside me is
Tim. Hey guys.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys watched the 9-ball video, but it was actually me commentating with Harris, but Harris is actually in our final today. So you guys get to see the guy behind, the voices, I guess. But
as you can see, Harris has just won the lag and he's going to break first. This is a race to 7.
Yes, race to 7. While Harris is racking up, while we're getting the match started, Harris is a third-year USYD computer science student. He's played pool for 3 years, so quite a while. And today he's feeling pretty in stroke. He's just saying that coming into the finals, he doesn't want that pressure to get to him. We will say his style is an aggressive player, right? So he will always go for an aggressive shot to stay on the table. And in general, just from me playing him, just from seeing how Harris plays, he has great table knowledge, knows a lot of how the cue ball moves around and how everything operates around the table.
He's also got a really good stroke. As you can see, Harris just broke the balls, and I think he got one in. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. So he's staying on the table. Really nice spread on this break as well.
Harris has got a great break, really consistent.
Yeah, man. Let me see. So while Harris is analyzing the table, to get to the finals today, Harris got through notable players. Harris got through Nigel, and Nigel, who was in our 9-ball final, right? So he beat a very, very good, very skilled player there, and also beat Will Yuan, also a very, very strong player in CueSoc. So Harris definitely did the work to get where he is now.
As you can see, Harris just played a lovely shot to free up the 8-ball, and we can see that he has a very good chance of clearing his table. So really, if he does manage to complete this clearance, this could make a great start to the finals for Harris.
Yeah, for sure. Harris and I were talking about keeping momentum on the table, and I feel like, especially because Harris is so in stroke today, I think he definitely has the chance to set the tone right here if he can break and run. Right?
What's the race to?
Race to 7. While we're saying this, Harris likes his toilet paper roll with the paper at the back. So, with the paper hanging off at the back. And his favorite drink is Long Island. Right.
As you can see, he's set the balls up perfectly for clearance right here. On the right side of the 11, slow roll this.
Oh, what a shot. It's a very nice control there. I think he is very, very favored to make this ball. And if he does, that'll be a very, very good start to the finals. Very good start to the finals.
And there he goes. Harris has won the first rack. What a great start. Just a break and run to start things off.
Yeah, no, awesome start. But, alright, now while Harris is racking up there, Tim, would you like to introduce Jared a bit?
Sure, yeah. So before this match, got to talk to Jared a little bit, get to know him, and he's third year at UNSW studying mechanical engineering. I asked him how long he's been playing for, and he tells me he's been playing on and off for 3.5 years. I've never seen him personally. I've never seen him play here before, so it'll be interesting to see, what kind of performance he'll give on the table. And we asked Jared the same questions we asked Harris about drinks and the toilet roll, and Jared actually prefers the toilet roll out like normal people.
Yes,
normal people.
Yes,
right?
I was just about to add that.
And his favorite drink is actually a Hennessy. Wow, of all things. Well, that's pretty classy, I guess. And he's had to go through some good players, strong players like Fook and Victor Bian. And as we see, another strong break by Harris. Is he going to get one in? No. But as you can see, Harris is an amazing stroke on his break. Great form as well. Always seems to get balls in more often than not.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the break, it's a bit of a luck of the draw. But yeah. So this is the first chance that Jared's come onto the table in this match so far. But
I imagine he's feeling, pretty nervous, but he just has to cool himself down. Good opening shot. Good position for the 4.
yeah, so the thing is with 8-ball, Tim, I reckon, is that 8-ball is the game that's most commonly played, but what's often overlooked is the fact that in 8-ball, you have to figure out your own way around the table. So the last finals match that we brought for you guys was the CueSoc 9-ball. And with 9-ball, all you have to do is just hit everything on order, try to get to the next ball. But in 8-ball, there are so many options for everyone. Or I should just say there are so many options for the person on the table that it ends up being actually another skill in 8-ball to know how to, what balls to approach and in what order you decide to approach the balls in.
Yeah, great point, Glanden. I think it's always important to think about, how you're going to get to the 8-ball and how you're going to solve the problem balls. As we see here, there are a few problem balls on this table. For example, the 6 is going to be fairly hard.
6 is the green solid ball.
Fairly hard to get position on. I think he was trying to play a shot off the cushion to get better position around the table.
I think he might not have been able to see the 4, that's right.
Maybe. Great shot by Harris there to open things up.
Really smart shot there because Harris played that with top, which is striking high on the cue ball, which makes the cue ball kind of travel forward a bit more.
And he's lost the cue ball a little bit there. I think he's snookered, which means he is blocked by the solid red ball, or maybe not. He'll be lucky if he can hit this ball.
Yeah, I think he got just a favourable bump, but he'll be okay.
And he's A-okay. Lost the cue ball a little bit there as well.
Yeah. Honestly, not too sure what he was trying to play there. Maybe he was just trying to get the cue ball to the middle of the table. But he's definitely still on to continue staying at the table.
Yeah, difficult shot there for Harris.
Had to force that one through a little bit because of the angle that he had.
So Glanden, you were playing in an April competition earlier today as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. So the reason why I'm always commentating, guys, is because I always lose, which is why I'm always commentating on the finals. But just know that for every single thing that I commentate, I've always played in it. I just lost.
Sorry, Glanden. How would you say you performed today against? You lost against Fook, am I right?
Yeah, no.
In the quarterfinals.
Yeah, that's right. Fook played amazing, honestly. It was one of the best I've ever seen him play. And I've seen Fook around City Heroes, and he's around during our CueSoc League, 8-ball CueSoc League, which is on Mondays. I strongly suggest everyone join. But and honestly, today is the best I've ever seen him play, at least for a very long time.
And just as we were talking about Fook, we see Harris has made a poor shot and actually, unfortunately, scratched. But so now it's Jared's free ball. Let's see what he can do with this. He'll be looking to clear up the table, but anything can happen. And as we see, he scratches right there, and Harris is back on the table. I think this is I reckon has to clear up here, and this will be a tough blow for Jared.
Yeah, for sure, especially because it's also an opportunity for him to regain control on the table. But I guess in a way, you got a bit unlucky on the scratch. I think he was just trying to bring the cue ball back out to the middle of the table, but the stars just didn't align for him, I guess, on that shot.
Speaking about, Monday CueSoc League, next season, every season, or every term for uni or semester, depending on what uni you're at, we do a league for CueSoc where the different teams of 3 players, play against each other each week, and
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Oh, just a bit too far.
Yeah.
But anyway, as I was saying, next season or next term, we have 9-ball CueSoc League, where it's instead of normally we do CueSoc.
Wow. So Harris, we can see. Sorry to interrupt you there, but Harris just made two amazing shots.
That's a great shot. Harris looking really strong today.
Yeah, no, the shot that he had just before the 8 was actually very, very, very hard to execute. The ball was on the rail, and we say that Harris has put English on that ball, which means he doesn't hit the center of the cue ball, he purposely hits the side of the cue ball so he can control it better. And honestly, the shot Harris hit on the second last ball was probably one of the hardest shots in pool that I reckon. When the ball's near the rail and you have to do what we call draw. You have to bring the cue ball back while putting side spin as well, and that requires an amazing stroke. So really, really nice shot there. And also with Harris on the 8 ball, managed to really just jack up on the cue ball and still be able to pot the 8 ball center into the middle of the pocket. So really amazing two shots there.
Harris fortunate to make a ball there. As you can see, he did not stroke the cue ball that great. But he just potted the 8 ball in the break, and that doesn't mean a lose or win instantly, but the 8 ball just gets put back on the spot, as you can see, and Harris just gets a first shot here.
Yeah, so by the spot we mean the where the top ball of the rack of the pack usually goes when we break. This is a really interesting situation actually. Like usually we wouldn't have a chance to explain what happens here, but if you guys ever play and you guys break and the 8 ball goes in, doesn't mean you win or lose. You just put the 8 ball back onto the front of the pack. I mean, at least that's a certain set of international standardized rules. Sometimes if you play different tournaments, they will have different rules. But in general, that's the idea. So, and it's something that you guys can kind of just go by, I guess. Nice shot there. Bit unlucky on the roll. Harris was trying to pot a ball while using the cue ball to break out some problem balls. So by problem balls, we always mean that, sometimes when you break or sometimes when you get onto the table, you'll often have some balls that are tied up together, some balls that don't exactly go into pockets. That was what Harris was trying to do there. Oh, great shot.
Yeah, nice cut by Harris there. Seems to have lost the cue ball a little bit, but if he can just make one, great shot on the brown stripe ball, I think he should be, on for clearance right now.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, nice shot.
Ooh, still needs a bit of work to really clear this rack. As you can see, he's lost the cue ball a little bit again.
Yeah, this is a funny situation. Usually sometimes, I'm sure you've had this, Tim, where Harris and I like to call these frames recovery frames, because literally every single shot is a shot where you try to recover and get yourself into good position, but you end up just mispositioning everything while still making the pot.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't know what that is because I just break and run every frame.
Yeah, okay, man, all right.
As you can see, Harris is attempting to play the plant, 9-5-13 plant. But yeah, those shots are very hard to judge. So Jared back at the table needs to really show something right now because Harris is really putting him in hot water.
Yeah. So if you break and run every frame, Tim,
Yes.
why aren't you playing today?
So due to I guess just some stuff happened, you know. I was meant to play today, but because of some stuff happened last night, you know, just at home, you know, just as usual. I did not wake up early this morning enough for the competition, and I got disqualified.
Speaking of,
you guys, if you guys ever play in our competitions, make sure. Oh, great shot by Harris there. Managed to, you know, luckily pop both balls at the same time. He was going for the long pop. Right here, he sets up perfectly for 11, and he has an easy 8. So Harris definitely should win this rack right here.
Oh, nice shot. Yeah, and then 8's right over the pocket, so I think Harris has got this frame now.
Yes, but as I was saying, make sure you guys go to your tournaments on time. Yes.
And make sure you guys sleep properly the night before.
Thanks for that comment.
Yeah, speaking of that, I heard your favorite shot to play in pool is the deep screw.
That is very correct. I don't know, I just always, you know, like screwing balls.
Screwing balls?
Yeah. I don't know, like I like playing backspin, you know. It's really fun to add a lot of action to balls.
Yeah. No, I've heard, which is why I kind of brought this up. But anyway, Harris in total control of the table at the moment, to be honest.
3-0 up, wow, a great start.
Alright, nice break off again. I think Harris made a ball on the break once again. So yeah, Harris very in form today. Seems to be favoring the solids.
Glanden, would you play the solids or stripes here?
Nice shot there. I can't tell if the top two balls on the screen, which is the pink and the brown stripe balls, I don't know if they go into the corner.
No, I think they definitely do go.
If they do, then I actually would favor stripes here.
Oh, I would have done what Harris did and played a solids. He played actually a really great shot there.
Very nice shot
as well. But especially on the first shot, he had a really tight cut, but he managed to pot it and get go off 2 rails to come back a little bit straight on that next ball.
Indeed.
Wow, is he going to make another break and run here?
Oh, don't jinx it. We'll let him play, and we'll let you guys watch him play for a bit. So in an effort to make the pot, I think Harris has really run out of position here. So he's calling the bank in the middle. Actually, what did he call? I think they might have called the bottom left corner.
Yeah, this isn't a gimme at all, hey.
Oh, okay, he's called the bank onto the side. Is he trying to hit it off the 13? Oh no, he was trying to bank it straight across. Really unlucky there. Really unlucky. I think he, on the 2 ball, which is that blue solids ball, I think he just
lost the people a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. And he managed to leave himself a shot that's really hard to cue. Because he had to cue over a ball, and that ended up resulting in him not being able to clear up. But yes, Tim, go on.
I think this is a very difficult moment for Jared. He's probably under a lot of pressure, and he needs to, ideally he needs to clear up here to, regain a foot back on this match. But definitely must be feeling a lot of pressure here. This isn't an easy clearance by any means, especially when you're in the finals of a April competition. And as you can see, he's just missed the 13.
Oh, this is a tough shot for Harris though, not easy.
Yeah, not easy.
He didn't completely sell out, as we said. He didn't leave a very easy shot for Harris to continue. So yeah, this shot basically decides the frame for Harris at the moment. Actually, if he can land well on the 8 ball, he only has one chance to recover.
Oh my goodness, this guy's a beast.
I think he played that just a little bit too soft, which is it was already like an amazing shot in itself. But I think Harris would have wanted it to hit the left long rail, which you guys see on the screen, and come back out to the middle of the table. I think that's what Harris intended. Yeah, so that was a very, very difficult cut. Honestly, nobody is really favored to make that cut. But
This is a very interesting situation now, Glanden. As you can see, the 8 ball is by some stripes that are, blocking it. And I think Jared, if he plays it smart, plays it safe, and I think he has a good chance of putting Harris in tough spots. And but he just scratches.
We'll see how it's landed, but it's not safe. Like, it's not a gimme. If anything, I don't think Harris has a pot here.
Wow, that is really lucky. Harris definitely should have won there, but the 11 just knocked straight right next to the 8.
Yeah.
And tied it up.
Yeah. What would you do here, Tim?
I'd honestly leave the 8 ball where it is. Just like Harris has just done there. I think played a two-way shot, as in he doesn't leave an easy shot for Jared to play here.
I think that was more just a safety though, right? Because we say usually a two-way shot is if somebody misses the pot, then they're still guaranteed somehow. Because I don't think Harris called a pocket there. But at the same time, this is a very, very smart shot, because what Harris did was he managed to give his 8 ball a chance if Jared misses, while at the same time not leaving a shot for Jared at all to, or at least not leaving an easy shot for Jared to kind of continue or start his run out.
Yeah, right, and as we were talking about, Jared here actually just played a two-way shot where he plays the pot, and if he misses, he doesn't leave an easy shot for Harris.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's right. So that was a very good shot by Jared there.
Oh my
my goodness.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was
Can't believe
insanely
Harris
close.
actually went down for that. That's crazy.
That's actually crazy. And as you can see, this is really tough for Jared here, because the 9, or the yellow stripe, is blocked by the 8 ball. So he needs to find a way to get this 9 ball out of the way without, bumping the 8 in.
That's insanely difficult to do. I think if I was Jared here, I would probably want to play safe as soon as possible. Really leave options on the table for me to pot, and at the same time, not maybe like on this 10, maybe just make sure I don't foul on the shot, not necessarily pot it, and then just really leave Harris in a difficult situation, because I think in this situation, the person most disadvantaged will actually be Harris. Speaking of this, though, really interesting cue ball position where it is right now. I wonder what Jared will do here.
I think Harris is going to have a clear shot on 8 next shot. Oh, he's played
is it scratching?
Oh,
I think
he's
played
that
well.
very smartly.
He's played
Very
well.
smartly.
From our angle, we're not sure if we could see the 8, but from the way Harris is shooting it, maybe he could.
Yes, he can.
Nice
Yes,
shot.
he can.
Really smart shot by Jared, though. If that was executed well, where he could play the 9, place the 9 in front of the cue ball while leaving distance as well, we said that's a very, very nice shot. All right, well, Harris is We would like to thank our sponsors, which is City Heroes, which is the pool hall which we're filming this in right now, and also Mikurin, Japanese Asian fusion restaurant over at World Square. Very, very nice
They
food.
do great food.
Very nice food.
I've been there personally many times, and I think the food there is honestly really good. And it's especially it's good for just going with friends because they have large tables where you can all just hang out.
Yeah, for sure. They have one really big table where we can have everyone there. But yeah, no, really nice food. They have really nice spicy ramen. That's really good. So, kind of getting hungry just thinking about it.
I do love spicy ramen.
Yeah, but
I don't want to say these things too early, Glanden, but is this another break-in run that we're looking at? The balls are in a great position. I think the only thing that would even be remotely a problem is maybe the green and the orange stripe ball.
Yeah, the chances are definitely there. While Harris is thinking, I heard your favorite animated character, or animated fish, I should say, Tim, is Dory. Why is that?
Dory from what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dory from Finding Nemo and
seriously?
Finding Dory. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
that is your favorite fish, right?
that
Dory.
that is.
Yeah.
I really loved that movie growing up.
How did Dory end up being your favorite fish?
Dory's just a funny kind of fish. I don't know, just a quirky character,
Fair enough.
Oh,
As
all
we
right.
see here, I wonder if the 13 ball, which is that orange stripe ball, goes anywhere.
I think it might
Harris
go
is
to the
checking
corner.
right now. I think Harris is checking right now. But even if he even if it doesn't go, he could always try to pot one of these last 3 remaining balls in. I think,
good effort.
Has he gone for them?
Oh, he's just missed it a little bit.
Yeah, as I say, he'll have to pot a ball while trying to control his cue ball to run into the his problem ball. So
Left himself a good angle to break it out though here.
I'm not sure if he needs to break it out, to be honest, Tim.
We'll see about how he
looks like
plays.
he doesn't.
And he's just took his eye off the pot for a second.
Sometimes this happens a lot, especially when we'll start playing pool and understanding what we say positioning and really controlling the cue ball while making the pot. I think often we might end up actually focus on position too much, and we'll take away from the fundamental of the game, which is really just potting the ball. And I think that's what Harris did there.
I think inside this is just signs of
I think
pressure.
Yeah, man, and just the fact that the momentum really isn't in Jared's court right now. He's never really had a great kind of easy given chance to really get into rhythm. And if you guys watch the 9-ball video, Harris and I actually talked extensively about maintaining momentum on the table.
Interesting part Harris just missed there though. Wasn't really a hard shot on the 13 orange ball into the middle pocket. So who knows? Maybe Jared can really pick up his game right here.
I think Jared's left himself a bit hooked here though. I don't think he has a very obvious clear shot. Yeah.
From that angle, it looks like the 5 orange ball is blocking the 6 green ball.
Yeah, and on this angle, I think maybe he's gone for 1 in the middle. Yes, he is. Wow, very nice shot. Very nice recovery shot too.
Unlucky to clip the green ball though. He's left himself another hard shot.
But I think
The 2 goes.
yeah, but I think this combo. I think Jared has a good chance of making this combo.
very close, very close. Giving Harris actually such a very good chance to clear this table here.
You see, this is one of the. I thought he was going to go for the combo there.
Oh, and he's.
I think Harris just completely lost
it,
control
yeah.
of the cue ball right here. I think. But this is the thing. This is what I've found. Tell me if you agree, Tim. But often balls that are hanging over the pocket, even though they're a guaranteed pot, is actually the hardest to control the cue ball with.
For sure. Oh, that was very, very close. Harris, if he made that 8 ball in, he would have lost the game right there. Fortunately, he's just given Jared a free ball to put around the table. But as you were saying, yes, I do agree that balls hang over the pockets. They're so easy to pot, but people just take them for granted and don't really play the position very well on them. And honestly, it's not that difficult. But I think the problem is just people take it for granted. And I think Jared's made a mistake here to leave himself very straight on that brown ball. He still has a good shot on the 5 though. We'll see.
Very good try there. Very good try.
See, Jared, had a ball in hand, but he just gave himself a really straight shot on 7. And although it makes the pot a lot easier, it's really hard to move the cue ball around.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic though. I was watching Jared play throughout the day, and he's really been playing really, really well. Interesting shot choice. They've gone for the middle. But now both interesting phenomenon here. Harris seems to have lost his rhythm as well. I think both players are kind of fighting for control on the table at the moment. Really interesting situation right here.
Yeah, I think you're right, Glanden. Harris got off to a flying start, but he's slowed down a little bit here. He's missing pots. He's not getting good chances. And I think, especially when frames like this where people are just missing pots left, right, and center because no one's given a good chance. Puts everyone on tilt and makes the game really messy. And anything could happen here, actually. Jared could pick up the game here and, start stringing together some frames, or, Harris can win back control and close this out. Great shot on 15. And I think, just a little bit unlucky. He's played a bit too hard. Would you play the bank here or the cut, Harris?
I feel like the cut goes.
I think it does, but does it scratch off?
Oh my goodness!
This guy is insane. Harris Dewanta is an animal.
Remember the name, guys. Harris Dewanta.
I've heard Glenn. I've heard that Harris, plays in a couple of tournaments and not a couple of tournaments, but a couple of teams for different leagues. Right now he's playing in Diamond League, right?
Yeah.
Diamond League. That's down at Tempin City at Lidcombe. I think he plays on Tuesday nights, and I heard his team is really shredding everyone there.
Yeah. I don't know why you're asking me because you're on the exact same team, but he's been playing well. Yes. How have you been playing in Diamond League, Tim?
To be honest, I've been playing amazing, just top notch. I never.
Isn't your win-loss less than 50%?
That's because I get matched with people in doubles, like someone called Glanden Zheng and Harris Dewanta. And they just throw the games for me.
So guys, back to the game. Just a little bit of banter here and there, but dry break here for Harris. But Harris actually off to a 5 earlier. I was about to say, Tim, that it's actually those kind of grindy frames, the frames where you need to really grind that out, like the frame just then, where both players kind of aren't given very easy shots and both players are missing, and it depends on who kind of takes the opportunity first, right? Those type of frames are very, very important in kind of dictating momentum in the race. I was just about to say that frame, if Harris did not clinch it and Jared got that frame and he gets the break, I think definitely the momentum will be shifted back into Jared's favor a lot more.
Great point there, Glanden. Great point. I think this is going to be a very difficult clearance for Jared. He needs to make sure his positional shots are perfect because a lot of the solid balls are still there, and what they do is they block clear paths for positional plays and I guess pots in general. For example, like it's going to be very hard to get a nice shot on the 13 off this 9 ball, and yes, as you can see, he just missed it a little bit.
It's good though. Jared started stringing some balls together. He's starting to get into the groove of things a bit. It's all right. Harris not exactly left with an easy layout here. The little clusters where the cue balls are right now is definitely something that's a bit hard to deal with.
And he did not want to clip that red ball out.
Yeah, I think he was actually trying to go into the cluster with that shot, but might have misjudged his angle a bit. But luckily, I think he still has the 5 down table, which is the orange solid ball. Nice shot there. That really started, that shot there would really clear the path for the 1 in the corner. He did under-roll it a bit though. I think he wanted the 3 into the left middle pocket there, but I think he'll still be okay. Ooh, Harris was attempting a 3-rail shot right there, and by 3 rails we mean the cue ball going 3 rails. The characteristic of Harris's play,
he's very imaginative, isn't he, Glenn?
yeah, like he really
Likes to go around the table a lot.
yeah, that's right, for sure.
You know, often Harris, 4 goes, really easy, 1 rail, just positional shots, because he sees a line that, although it might take more rails, would leave a better position for the cue ball.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a bit hard to explain just by kind of talking about it here, but if you guys are interested, definitely Google or kind of YouTube, try to look for some info on why. If you understand how the rails work at pool, it's massively beneficial to your game. And that is also why we say that Harris has such good table knowledge, because he really knows how balls move around the table, especially the cue ball. Interesting situation here with the yellow stripe ball, which Jared would need to clear.
Why is it interesting, Glanden?
Well, from my angle, I'm not sure, but I don't know if it goes to the pocket closest to it, which is our top right pocket. And he'll have to think of a way. Ooh. And again, he did think of a way there to try and
Bring it out.
Use his cue ball to deal with that problem, but seems like he didn't necessarily get there. Can't tell by the angle, but you reckon he could go the 9 ball, the yellow stripe ball, into the red ball and into that pocket?
Oh, that'll be no. I don't think so. I don't think the caram's on, honestly. I think he might bump around, and I think the red ball is honestly just too in the way. Actually, yeah, just like that, as you can see. He's tried the carom, but the 3 balls just hit the top rail and just bounced back into the 9, pushed it out. Actually, something just came up, Glanden.
Yeah.
Jared, he reminds me of someone, well-known person.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, Tim. I mean, Jared is Jared, right?
Yeah, but wait, I just gotta confirm, just as he walks around his table.
Oh,
great
pot. A bit unlucky to bump that 8, and the 8 now doesn't have an obvious pocket, so he's gone for the bank here. So by bank we mean hitting an object ball into at least one rail, and then into a pocket. So
Not a hard bank here, so I would favor him to get this.
And he's double kiss. He double kissed there. I think it happened very fast, but the cue ball definitely touched that 8 ball twice. Very unlucky, because great 9 ball pot. Great pot on his last object ball.
I think what I was saying earlier just hit me, Glanden. If you look at Jared here, doesn't he remind you of snooker player Stephen Hendry?
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're trying to. I mean, like, as in, I never saw it that way, but
maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign.
Indeed, Jared. Ooh, no scratch there, but at least Harris is still on the table. But yeah, no, definitely. Stephen Hendry's a very handsome bloke.
Speaking
Jared is a very handsome bloke.
CueSoc, CueSports lookalikes. Glanden, you do look like one particular pool player, don't you? Mr. Shane Van Boning.
Yeah, no.
Probably explains why your cue actions, so smooth, and you just have great table knowledge, don't you, Glanden?
I wish all of that was true, Tim, but you think too highly of me. But at the moment,
that's probably why you got knocked out by Fook.
But Fook's a very good player, though. All credit to him, right? But anyway, back to the game. Sorry for the digression, guys. I never get this with Harris, but I always get this with Tim because, he likes Dory. I meant the fish. Ooh, what an amazing 8 ball. What an amazing 8 ball right there.
Great shot.
Really nice pot to get himself on the board, and this will be the first break that Jared will have on the table.
He's got one on the board, but is it too late? We'll have to find out. While Jared's racking up, Glenn, I have to ask, what do you think about this SEM's 8 ball comp draw? I mean, we can see that there's a lot of new thirsty players that are actually already pretty decent at the game. Like people like Victor, Bian, and Tobias, and they've been showing that they can perform really well on the table even at such a I guess early stage of their CueSoc career. One could put it that way. But it seems that a lot of the older generation has really taken off, I guess. Maybe gotten too old, or too old to play. People like Navin Naranjan. I think.
Oh yeah, Navin will be in. Navin is the bloke in our 9-ball video for last year. So if you guys go into our channel and check that out, 9-ball finals for SEM to 2018, you guys will be able to see Navin there.
Yeah, Navin's a solid player, but I guess after 6 years at uni, he just hasn't been able to win one competition. So I guess it just goes that way. There's a lot of great players at CueSoc.
Yeah, I mean, look, the draw today was by no means easy. Everyone that played is still very, very skilled. Harris and Jared both needed a lot of work to get where they are right now in the finals. but yeah, definitely a lot of credit to whoever makes it to the finals this year as well. Sorry, I should say for this comp. Good opening pot there for Harris to take the stripes. Sorry, a bit distracted there. But to take stripes as his group of designated balls to clear the table. As you see here, focusing back onto the table, Harris is actually scratched. Very uncharacteristic there, actually, considering Harris played a very, very masterful game early on. But then again, with Jared having won this frame, definitely momentum's kind of back in his favour. Nice shot there. Really stringing together balls together now. It's very good, very, very good here for Jared. Oh, as I say this, I think that might have been a bit of the commentator's curse, Tim.
Yeah, indeed.
Just as it was playing well, it seemed a bit of an uncharacteristic miss there for Jared.
Oh, tough part that he took on right there. Just missed it just by a fraction. It's not leaving Jared a very easy shot right here. Ooh,
Wow, what
fantastic
a shot.
pot. Queuing off the rail, not an easy pot by any means. And he's given himself a chance to, I think the 3 goes by the 8, doesn't it?
From this camera angle, I'm not sure, but it seems like Jared's looking at it, so I feel like it probably does. For you guys at home watching this video, I think you guys will probably be able to see whether it go past the 8 or not. But
Oh no,
No,
it
it
doesn't.
doesn't look
He's
like
gone
it.
to play a safety, and I think that's a very good shot. Might have liked it to be a bit closer to the rail, but I guess what he does here is just leave Harris little choices and hard shots right here. Oh, and Harris has missed that by a fair bit more than he might usually miss the ball.
I think this is really where I think we're really looking at a turning point in the match at the moment.
Could be, but either way, these guys really need to just keep pushing, just, and not lose focus, and really just grind it out to the end.
Yeah, no, very, very hard to maintain focus and maintain a skill level, a good skill level, I should say, during the tournament, because these guys have been playing for the whole day. To get here, whole day non-stop, didn't really get that much of a break. So, definitely not easy for them to be where they are now as well.
You can see Harris is starting to struggle a little bit. He just had a ball in hand, but has missed the pot along the rail.
Yeah, very interesting. They're very uncharacteristic of Harris to miss these pots. But it is what it is.
don't think from this angle that the one goes into corner pocket closest to it, but if it does, then this should be easy pickings for Jared. And by the way Jared's played that, it looks like it does. But I honestly, does it?
Nope.
It doesn't go, Glanden. Okay. I wonder what he's going to do here then.
I think he's looking at the bank.
Very difficult to judge. I'm not exactly sure how it goes because of the green ball, but we'll have to see. As you can see there, he's missed it by a far margin, and he's left Harris a great opportunity to clear up here. This isn't easy, but I mean, Harris is a great player, and I think if he focuses right now, he should be able to clear this up and get on the hill, give himself a great chance to close this out right here. Ooh, maybe a bit too straight on the 9, but as long as he has a shot on the orange ball, 13, he should be fine. Yes, he's played out well, left himself a shot on the 13. What would you do here to give yourself position for the green ball, Glanden?
Probably your favorite shot, Tim, deep screen. Yeah, really just draw that ball back out, make the ball come backwards to the bottom of the screen. And I will personally try to bring the cue ball to the middle of the table. I think that's what Harris tried to do there, but he didn't manage to get much action. But he actually has a very easy shot into
very
the
lucky
corner.
actually.
Yeah. Has he got
Great
it?
shot, great shot.
Very nice.
Left
shot.
himself straight on the 8. Wow, then Harris is going to be on the hill now, and it's looking like Harris will close this out.
Oh!
That was
Use the whole pocket there.
around the pocket a lot.
6 pocket. Interesting thing that you were saying before, Tim,
Yeah.
about Harris being too straight, right?
Yeah.
Being left too straight on the shot.
Okay.
Why is that a bad thing in pool? And by the way, to all you guys who don't know, a straight shot in pool actually is
A straight shot and pull, Glanden.
no. A straight shot in pool is not the best thing.
As in, but like, oh, okay.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Sorry,
But why is it not such a good thing?
Well, if you remember, Glanden, we actually talked about this in the second frame or the first frame.
Oh, did we?
We did. But to re-clarify or to just say one more time, you want to have a bit of an angle so you can move the cue ball around the table to give yourself a better position on the next ball. Oh, and I think that's a great break, honestly, that he's got a ball down and he's spread the balls really well. I think solids or even stripes here would be really great. No, we'll have to see what he opts for here. But what would you go for here, Glanden?
Honestly, both have their own little problems. Like for solids, the
four
problem
pink,
is the yellow and the red, and for stripes, it'll be the red and the pink, right?
Why is the red and the yellow a problem?
Well, from this angle, it looks like a problem unless it goes. Oh, which it does, yeah. In that case, if I saw the angle from which Harris was seeing, I definitely would have taken the same choice as him.
Oh, is he planning to go into the 8-4 here?
Sure.
I would actually play that.
I would not. I would probably try to soft draw it because the 4 actually goes.
Oh, and he's taking his eyes off the pot. as you are,
As I like
you
to
do
use
say,
my
as you like
favorite
to
word.
say a lot, very uncharacteristic of Harris.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, you know. But that kind of shot kind of reminds me of you, though, Tim. You know, it's very characteristic of you to do those shots.
To do what shot?
To miss a shot like what Harris just did.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Glanden. I'm not too sure, but I mean, I don't think I've ever missed the pot in front of you because, I mean, I've never missed the pot before. So, I mean, by logic, I've never missed the pot in front of you. Nice little shot there to leave himself a shot on the 11. Bumped the 11 a little bit closer to the rail.
By the way, guys, what Tim said just then was not true. He's missed plenty of pots in his life. He has shot many shots and missed.
Glanden, if that's true, how about we race right after this, and we'll have to decide then who's better.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be pretty down. I'm always up for a good challenge. Especially today, I feel like I had a good chance today to progress further in the competition, but it's not.
Ooh.
I think that was the key shot for Harris in this round.
Yeah, honestly, me too. He got that in, and cue ball is where it is right now. Easy clearance right there. But he's once again he's left Jared a very difficult shot here. The only shot he really has is the combination shot, but as you can see, the brown and the orange ball are quite far away. So if he gets this in, then and he does.
Fantastic
Wow.
shot. Whoa.
I'm actually honestly really surprised by that.
I mean, he's in the finals and we're not, so you know.
But Glanden, as I constantly remind you, I'm not in the finals because I got here late, disqualified. You know, not because I'm not good. You know, obviously, if I played today, I would have already won this. I would have ran a 7-pack right here. Do you not agree, Glanden?
What is a 7-pack for those of you who don't know what a 7-pack means?
So a 7-pack is on the lower tier of packs I run. Basically, it means I break and run and 7 times in a row.
So what does break and run mean?
Break and run is when you break the balls and then you have a shot and then you clear the whole table and win the rack.
Oh yeah, just like how what Harris did in the first frame, right?
Exactly. And as you probably already noticed, the format here is winner breaks. So if you win a rack, you break the next one, and because of that, you can string together 1 or 2 or more racks, like I always do.
I think Jared kind of overthought that shot a bit. Don't you reckon? Mentality is such an important thing when we're playing pool. Not like, or actually any sports in general. That you know, if you don't, if you overthink and doubt yourself, it will actually be very detrimental to your game, especially pool.
That is very true. And Harris actually has a kind of a favorable kiss on the 8. That's okay. You can play it a 6, and then it's honestly really not that difficult here.
Nice shot.
Nice
there.
shot.
Really
nice
shot.
Nice stroke.
Really nice angle that he left on the 4 as well.
He could even play the 7 and put himself on the 4, but he's opting to go for the 4 right now.
I will go for the 4 here as well. Exactly the way he played it.
That's very nicely played.
Wow, so now, before we know it, we're approaching potentially the championship 8 ball.
I think that's okay. Just one difficult shot. Oh, he's going for the bank.
That'll be a good way to finish it off.
Great shot. Congratulations to Harris Dewanta for winning this trimester's 8 ball competition. Wow, he's really done really well to come to this stage. has been with us for, almost 3 years now, 2.5 years, and he's grown as a pool player, and it's really great to see him win a competition like this. I'm actually really proud of him. How about you, Glenn?
Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. And now you guys get to see the guy behind the mic in full stroke. So, yeah, 100%. Very, very, very good showing by Harris.
Honestly.
Really, really nice tournament. And
also, congratulations to Jared for getting this far in this tournament. He's done really well. To come here. Yeah,
he's beat a very good player.
Exactly. And the pressure is a bit hard in the final. Was a bit high in the finals, but he's given it his best shot, and he's shown us what he's capable of.
Yeah,
so all credit to him as well.
Yeah. Well, once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, City Heroes and Mikarin. And this is Glanden and
Tim signing out.
Yeah. All right. See you guys. We will see you next time. Let's